Hey guys, Chef Billy Parisi here with Heinen's Grocery Stores. Thanks so much for stopping by today. The holidays are around the corner, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to carve a roasted turkey in your own kitchen. So now that you've got this beautiful roasted up turkey, it's now time to carve it. There are a few things first before we get started. Make sure you rest the turkey on a large cutting board for 5 to 10 minutes before carving it. And please, please, please do not attempt to carve your turkey on a serving platter. There are 4 things that I usually use when carving a turkey: a boning knife, a slicing knife, some tongs, and a towel, which will help carve it up. Now at the beginning, if you've trussed your turkey, either use a knife or perhaps scissors to cut the butcher's twine all the way off of the turkey. The first thing we're going to do is separate our thigh from the body. Cut through in between the breast and the drumstick and gently slice. Using both hands, pull the drumstick away from the body to expose the bone and pop the joint. You'll see the bone come right out of there. Next, what you want to do is cut in between the bones. And remember, you should never be cutting through the bones. After all, we're carving a turkey. We're not slicing through the bone. Go ahead and set that to the side and then do the exact same thing with the other thigh. Now, to separate the drum from the thigh, simply slice down in between, and again, using your hands, pull back to expose that joint and then cut in between it. Keep the drum and serve it as is. I know my uncle and my aunt, they love to eat that thing just as it is, so don't touch it. Now for the thigh meat. Simply run your knife down along the vertical bone and cut around it, removing it from the meat. Just kind of carve it right out of there. Set it to the side or discard it, and then simply slice right through that thigh meat. Leave the skin on because it's absolutely delicious. All right, guys, we're a third of the way there. Now onto the breast. You can absolutely remove the wishbone out of the center, but honestly, for me, I don't think that it's necessary. So what you want to do to slice up the breast is take your knife and go to either the left or the right side of the turkey sternum, slice down. And once you reach the rib cage, you then sort of carve around it. So sort of turn your knife a little bit and carve around the ribs, slice all the way down until you get to the joint and remove the breast from the wing. It's super easy. Just give a little slice. It will detach very, very easily. Do the same with the other breast. And again, leave the skin on the breast. It tastes so delicious. Slice it on a bias. This will sort of make the slices a little bit bigger. You can do them thin, thick, totally up to you. Set those to the side. And the last part are the wings. We need to separate them from the body. To remove the wings, simply cut in between the joints, separating the wing from the body. And then to separate the mini sort of drum from the wing, just slice down in between the skin and expose it by pulling it apart using your hands. If you've noticed anything about this, you'll see that I use a lot of hands. The knife does very little. It's a lot about pulling and pushing and exposing those bones, so it's really, really easy to slice. Remember, these guys are important right here. And last but not least, you want to plate it up. I like to serve my dark meat together, so the thighs, the drumsticks, the mini wings and drums, and then I serve the breast meat separate. And I do this so it's easy for your family or friends that are eating to identify what's dark and what's white, and they can pick whatever they want. And last but not least, I like to garnish with a little bit of fresh herbs, whether it be parsley, thyme, and rosemary. Just one of those or all 3 or a combination of 2 just adds that beautiful little touch to your roasted carved turkey. I told you it is so easy to carve a turkey right at home. Just remember, use your hands. They're really helpful to pull away and expose joints and bones so you can easily cut in between them. Have some sharp knives ready and you are good to go. Cannot wait to eat all this turkey. We'll see y'all later.